I hope you all are doing amazing today. So as the old saying goes, favor isn't fair, and today's topic proves just that. If you have been anywhere near TikTok or social media lately, you have probably seen the buzz surrounding a young woman who's gets everyone's talking and debating. Now, I've got to be honest, this isn't my usual type of content, but when the recipe started rolling in, I had to dig a little deeper because honestly, let me tell you, this girl is not just rich, she is filthy rich. We are talking about jetpot of all jetpots rich. So what's the tea? A young Onlyfans model named Sophie Rain recently went viral after revealing her jaw-dropping earning on a podcast. And when I say a jaw-dropping, it means a casual of 4 million just a month.
So you are aware that like you're the final boss when it comes to OF, right?
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
Mm-hmm. And I know you saw the clip of Julia making $400,000 a month, so I just need to know, like, how much are you making a month?
I don't know if I don't really want to hurt your feelings. I just don't.
Hurt my feelings? What do you mean?
I don't want to say.
You don't have to say, just show me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I won't break your phone. I actually like kind of tearing up. $4 million? $4 million in a month?
Yeah.
400,000 the last 7 days, in case you were not even, it's more than that.
Thanks.
I can't even be mad at you. Like, this is y'all's fault. Like, how do y'all men even have that amount of money? You have wives, children, baby mamas, bills. Women, if you're seeing this, go through your man's phone. Because $4 million a month, I promise you, you will find that link in his search history. Go to private, go to the private tab. It's right there. Sophie Rain Spiderman video bot. Sick, you weird. It's weird, because she also looks 14. So, get your bag, I guess.
Thanks.
$4 million. Disgusting.
Let's unpack this, break this all the way down, and dive into conversation this has sparked online. Grab your cup because this is about to get interesting. Alright y'all, here's where things get even wilder. After Sophie Rain dropped that 4 million figure, a lot of people called her cap. They didn't believe her because, let's be real, 4 million in a single month sounds unreal. But then Sophia decided to shut down the doubt by putting out receipts. She posted a TikTok celebration 1 year on the platform, and get this, from November 2023 to November 2024, Sophie Rain grossed over 23 million. Yes, you get that right. $23 million. Let's break it down a bit. It's $199,000 an hour. Hey! I can't say this in a straight face. Sometimes I get to laugh instead to cry. Naturally, I had questions. Who is Sophie Rain? What does she do? Is she a major content creator? So I did some digging. At first glance, she looks really younger. Like I legit thought she was 15. But after Googling her, it turns out she's actually 20 years old. And while her face may be youthful, her body is bodyline. I have put together few clips from TikTok where people are sharing their thoughts about Sophia's success. Let's check this out now.
Sophie Rain is going viral right now because she makes $43 million a year on her spicy site. And a lot of people are comparing them to NBA football stars, any kind of pro athlete like Jason Tatum, who makes $35 million a year, which is $8 million less than Sophie Rain does. And this has a lot of people angry on the internet, questioning why they have a job at all when they can just do what Sophie Rain does, which is make spicy content. But let's face it, they can't. I mean, I can guarantee you that's like the top of the top of the top of the business that she's in. Back in January, Amaranth released that she makes just under $50 million from 2023. She streams and also does spicy content. Karina Koff also made $63 million in 3 years from making spicy content. And now people are getting mad at simps, simp culture, and spending money on this type of content, but
we are now living in the twilight zone. Today is a world where somebody like Sophie Rain makes more than professional models. We're talking about Adriana Lima, Kendall Jenner, Cara Levine. This explicit model made $43 million in a single year. I guarantee you so many women are going to try to get the same bag.
Sophie Rain needs to be stopped. Sophie Rain just posted today that she, from last Thanksgiving to this Thanksgiving, she has made 43 M's, bro. That's insane. But I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt, bro. Like, it's not easy to get into a position where you could be making this much. Like, to be honest, like, not anybody could just make make one and just see like this type of money. Like, you gotta actually like be popular and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like over 250 like accounts and users on this app, and there's only like a handful, like I would say about 100 that's even touching money like this, bro. Let alone a million. So, hey, so Sophie did her big one, bro. W Sophie. You can't even hate on this, bro. This stuff like this just gotta motivate you, bro. Let me know what you guys think about this.
Sophie Rain made $43 million since last Thanksgiving. Okay, well, this is my application. Yeah, you tell him, Dixie. I'm just a girl from the Midwest, but hey, you know? What's up?
Should I kill myself or have a cup of coffee?
So you mean to tell me that Sophie Rain made $43 million from last Thanksgiving to this Thanksgiving right now? I just looked at that shit and made me want to go back to sleep. I ain't even fully wake up and I'm already pissed off. I have $43. What do you do for $43 million? You know the way that money would change my fucking life right now, bro? $43 million? Ever since last Thanksgiving? And I bet she ain't cooked no Thanksgiving food, bro. She ordered all of it. She bought all of it. She didn't have to cook it. $43 million. You could cater your own fucking Thanksgiving event if you wanted to. Who needs to cook for Thanksgiving and you got $43 million? I'm in the wrong profession. Look, well, bro, how do I get there? What does she do? I don't even know who Sophie Rain is. Goodness gracious, you know, I claim all that success. I do. Because $43 million is crazy.
What type of bullshit is this? This Onlyfans star Sophie Rain posted her earnings from last Thanksgiving to this year's Thanksgiving. And in 1 year, she made almost $44 million. $40 million a year is $3.3 million a month. $1.5 million bi-weekly, almost $800,000 weekly, $153,000 a day. and almost $20,000 an hour. And we cannot blame nobody but ourselves, bro. We are giving these females NBA type level contracts. $20,000 an hour is crazy. I bet you the 10 out of 10 girl that's working at Starbucks right now for $16.75 an hour is rethinking her entire life decisions right now. I don't think y'all understand. This is criminal work. You decided to flex on us like this on Thanksgiving. We out here eating some good ass food, being with our families, having a good time and shit. And you decided to drop this and flex on us on Thanksgiving?
Should I kill myself or have a cup of coffee?
Some people are speculating about whether she has worked down or if she has just naturally gifted. But either way, this girl is making bank. From what I've seen, she's mostly dancing, wearing lingerie, and serving looks on her platforms.
See everybody talking about how Sophie Rain made $43 million on. But the thing is, not all of us, I do that line of work. I'm lucky enough to make rent. I am very thankful, but not all of us are making $43 million. The average person makes $150. My friends that live in my hometown average $150 with having no social media following. I have met people who told me they tried to do and they made nothing. The average amount is $150 per month. So if you're joining the bandwagon, I'm just being real with you. Majority of us normal creators don't make that much, and I'm lucky enough to even afford rent, like making that amount of money. But I wish I made $43 million. Her marketing team is the best. So this is my application for her marketing team to hire me, because yes, that's why she made $43 million. Her marketing team is the best. But yeah, this is a wake-up call. You do not make that much amount. The average is $150 per month. My best month was $5,000, and that's a shit ton of money for me. So yeah, not all of us are making $43 million, and I wish, but that's just a reality for most girls on.
So as you all just saw, the reaction online has been mix of disbelief, admiration, and frustration. A lot of women out here are asking, what's the point? Like, seriously, they are grinding hard, going to school, working jobs like nursing, and struggling to fill their gas tank, while Sophie Rain is out here making $43 million a year by dancing and wearing lingerie. And let us keep it real. Some women are openly admitting they are jumping on the Onlyfans train too. But then there is the flip side. Other creators are being honest about their own experience, saying, hey, I'm on OnlyFans too, but I'm only making some few dollars a month. This highlights something really important. The average person on OnlyFans isn't pulling in millions. Success on the platform is often treated to have a strong following or a unique appeal. So while Sophia's story sounds glamour, it's not the norm to most creators. Let's talk about it. That Sophia's success motivates you or frustrates you, or just leave you questioning the fairness of it all. Let me know in the comments below. As you can imagine, Sophie Rain's story is stirring a lot of conversation online, but here is where it gets even more interesting. This isn't Sophia's first appearance on social media's fame. She's actually been active online for a few years and has some notable connections. For instance, she has been spotted hanging out with the rapper NLE Chopper quite a bit. In one video, you can even see her with Shukina, and let me tell you, this is a very bizarre clip. NLE Chopper is acting like she is delivering a baby or something. This is wild, it is shocking, and it is one of those moments where you just have to see it for yourself to believe.
Come on. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
Yo, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. That's not yoga. What is he doing?
Why are you? What are you doing?
Who came up with that?
I was just doing what I was allowing me to do. Alright, come on, let's get into this.
And if you thought things couldn't get even more surprising, wait until you hear this. Sophie Rain was actually interviewed, and the conversation left everyone, including the interviewed, completely astounding. When asked what she does for a living, Sophia explained that she is active on the platform like TikTok, Instagram, and Onlyfans. But here's the twist. She also revealed that she is virgin and has never been with anyone. Naturally, the interview tried to keep it cool, but you could tell he was struggling to hold back his laugh. Here is a snip of that moment. You'll all have to see for yourself. This whole situation just keeps getting more confusing and troubling. Like I said before, Sophia is a beautiful girl, and I can see how she might use that to her advantage. But here is something about how she played the game that just doesn't sit right with me.
What do you do for a living?
I am on TikTok, Instagram, I make content, I post on Onlyfans, and literally every other platform that's out there.
Oh, okay, so what kind of content do you do on Onlyfans?
Nothing crazy. I am a virgin still, so I don't like to do anything crazy, but I just made it one day.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, you've never had sex before?
No, never.
Okay. Is there a certain, what's the reason for that?
I'm waiting for the right person. I'm waiting for the right person to come to me, and I'm just excited to spend the rest of my life with them.
Oh, so you're waiting for marriage?
Yes.
She knows she looks younger for her age, but she also got a grown woman's body, and she's clearly aware of the attention that brings, especially for certain group of men who have a thing for younger women, everything legal. We've seen this mentality push in some of the concern on the internet, especially with the red pill community. I really think Sophia is pulling into the whole narrative. She also claimed to be virgin, which I find it hard based on her behavior and some of the things she posts, like her provocating, dancing in a way, interact with people like NLE clip. It just seems odd. But what really threw me off was what I find when I went on Twitter. People were talking about Sophie in a black Spider-Man costume, which is part of a whole controversy. I dig into it, and it turned out that there are a lot of discussion about the possibility targeting younger audience. Some even says the content are toward younger boys. Some are younger as 11 and 12 years old, and that's where things cross the line. There is a talk of her sending content to minors, and if it was a guy doing the same thing, he will be in jail. It's disturbing, and to be honest, I'm just not sure where to stand on all of this. Now let me show you some of the reactions I found, so you can see how this situation is becoming such a big deal.
Picture is very, very popular. Basically, one day she tweeted out her and her friend Ashley or Shaw, whatever her name is. And she tweeted out this promo for a new tape that they allegedly dropped on their OnlyFans, which was later deleted or something and became like a huge deal and meme or whatever. Now you're probably wondering, how did this photo become so big? I mean, they're just in a Spider-Man costume. You don't even see anything. Well, let me tell you why. See, Sophie and Asha's fan base, mainly Sophie's fan base, is just a bunch of kids. Like, I dare you, go into her TikTok comment section, click on a random profile, and I guarantee it will be a little 13-year-old Jimmy who probably has 5 or 6 posts of his Fortnite highlights. This is the type of audience that she garners, and she knows this. The reason why I know she knows this is because back to the PJs and costumes. Why do you think she does this right here? Why do you think they posted the Spider-Man video in the first place? They're trying to appeal to kids, because kids are the most likely to be down bad enough to buy an OnlyFans. And she knows this, but still continues to market herself to kids anyway.
Alright, so yeah, anyways, about this Sophie Rain girl, I have no, bro, why would I respect this girl? She sells only to little kids. These are the new generation serial killers, bro. They're sending foods to little boys.
Like, no joke, she had over 4.3 million followers on Instagram, 40 million on TikTok, and about 2.3 million on Twitter. Now, some of you might say, how the hell does this thought have so many followers? Well, you see, her talents included a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You get what she's doing. She is not the only girl to try and prey on these young little dudes who are so brainwashed that they can't even get their heads out of their iPads.
Want the iPad? I said, well, bye-bye.
And make no mistake, this is where I believe things get worse. If your audience is full of 12-year-olds and you're only teasing them with TikTok dances only to drop a link to your premium content, that's when things get real questionable.
Something ain't right.
Well, Sophie here quickly understood the assignment as she kept posting these TikToks all while luring those little bros to something a little more private. But there's one strange thing that she was using. People were like, why is she using the Spider-Man costume or casually bringing it up in all of her videos?
Blocked.
I'm really sorry, okay? What is wrong with you?
As you can imagine, her biggest fans, I mean the white 10-year-olds, were eating it all up. They flooded her comments saying, what's the Spider-Man video? Meanwhile, Sophie was probably laughing like a maniac saying, boy, these dudes have no clue. So she thought, why don't I just keep using the Spider-Man thing as a bait to catch these little bros? She's lucky that she isn't catching hands from Jesus. I mean, let's be honest, Uncle Ben didn't die for this. At some point she needs God or Bully McGuire, whichever comes first. Eventually people called her out for this because it's weird how she was using a character that's popular amongst kids to promote her nasty video. Like, no joke, she's literally out here using Spider-Man like he's some sort of perverted mascot.
Platforms like Onlyfans has become a lucrative business for some. We must acknowledge the deeper troubling impact it can have, especially on the younger generation. It isn't to be about the money and the fame, but what is the cause? The reality is about the young boys who is being exposed about adult content, which can have lasting consequences on their emotions, their physical well-being. It's not just about the quick money, but it's about the long-term relationship, mental health, even the ability to have relationship with others. So before anyone considers following the footsteps of the influencers like Sophie Rain, it's crucial to think critically about the choices we make and the long-term impact of those choices. The devil may not always be the details, but sometimes the cost of the choosing fame and the fortune can be more than we realize. And as for the young boys being exposed to this content, let's not forget they deserve protection, guidance, and healthier alternative to the endless cycle of the online situation. The conversation needs to shift from just talking about success and money to discussion the emotional and the social consequences of living in a world dominated by the online content. Thank you for watching, and let's keep the conversation going.
In addition to the numbing and isolation that compulsive viewing of online porn from a young age is causing, we discovered the physical effects that many young guys are facing, namely PIED, or porn-induced erectile dysfunction. As we dug deeper, it turned out that this wasn't just some small group of shy guys who had performance anxiety, but something so much bigger. In fact, so big that it's affecting up to 1 in 3 teens and young men. So while we were in the States, we caught up with Gabe Deem and Noah Church, both recovered porn addicts who now help other young men claim back their sexuality. They have coaching, forums, books, appeared in Time magazine's cover story on porn, as well as speaking on Capitol Hill and Chelsea Handler's Netflix special.
I was told that porn would be sex positive, and it ended up being completely sex negative because it gave me a limp noodle. And I don't think it gets any more sex negative than that.